is another episode of Fortnite highlights. So just now we got the Mythic Og and the Mythic Chug Jug, and they already opened vault. We killed the 2 kids and we got the vault. And yeah, now we're checking the vault. There's nothing really in there, so we go back. Storm comes, and we're like, dang. Then these sharks are jumping us, so we try and kill one of them. And it's like so freaky because we almost died to the sharks, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die in zone. I see this peanut, I'm like, hey, you want the peanut? He's like, I already got one. So I'm like, okay. And I'm walking, and I didn't even remember I had the Chug Jug or the med kit. So all of a sudden, I just come here and I see Chug Splashes. I'm like, Chug Splashes, thank God. So yeah, we use the Chug Splash. I use the Chug Splashes, and then we get to zone. And I'm just like, oh my God, we actually killed those kids. Because they were some real sweats. I had to 2v1 because he got knocked. And yeah, this was such a stressful start. We went to loot boat, secret loot boat. And then we went to Fortilla. And yeah, now I'm going to chug this Chug Jug. Chug, 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 chug. Okay guys, I'll see you after something actually freaking happens, because all we do is pretty much gather mats. See you later. Bye. Okay guys, hi, I'm back. And so we killed kids with Yeet Launcher, and yeah, we killed kids with Grappler. They stole Grapplers in zone. We couldn't get it in time. Storm's 8 tick or something. So yeah, there's these 2 kids. They have the high ground. And these kids, they were actually really good compared to us, since they had they were okay players, and then they had the high ground. And when you have the high ground, you're winning every battle. They laser us so many times that I had to use the Chug Jug almost 3 times. I did something kind of insane here. Well, not really. I missed the shot. So I look at this kid. I try to snipe him. I miss, obviously. Next thing you know, I yeet myself. I yeet Prof Yappie away. Then I snipe him, and then his teammate lasers me, so I have to kill. And then, yeah, so I'm like, Nick, I need a chug. And I just hide in this bush right here so I can chug right after. So I'm like, I just need him to peek. And he won't peek, and it's super annoying. And I'm like, peek! And he doesn't peek me. And then I just chug. Chug, 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 chug. He hits Nick, and I'm like, dang it. Chug, chug, chug. I'm telling him to build, and then he finally builds. I'm like, chug, 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 and it's done. I'm like, okay, we need to get these kids. They have the high ground once again, and it's like, oh my God. Nick, we gotta go. And he's like, yeah. We see the kids. I still go for a snipe. I think they're gone. I'm like, Nick, I'm going. And then I see Storm coming. Dang it, we took some damage. So we try and go around. I yeet both of us into zone, just barely. And they start to rain fire down on us. Like, watch this. Just watch. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, like, look at this. They laser Nick to like 3 HP, and it's like, oh my God, how do you win this? They have the high ground, and they have really good weapons. So we're trying to like, okay, I'm like, Nick, heal, because the Chug Jug hasn't recharged yet. So they're trying to rush us right now, and I just build, and then he's like, I'm like, okay, dude, we gotta go, because we have to get to zone. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, after I chug, I'm gonna go tarp into zone. And we have just enough time to use the Chug Jug. Storm was about to hit me too. Like, look at the mini map. Okay, I'm like, okay, Nick, let's tarp in. And I just tarp. If you want to see the full version of this video, go to his channel. Yeah. So he's stuck, so I edit him back in. And I fall. I'm like, gosh darn it. And we have now there's water, which makes us our place even worse. I try and yeet launch them, but all my nades miss. I try to get them in zone, but all of them missed. So I was like, dang it. And then they hit us both, and it's super annoying. I'm like, Nick, come here, because he's taking a lot of damage. Look at his health go down in just a second. Look at Prof Yappie's HP. So I try to laser him right there, but I miss. And then really quickly, they laser Prof Yappie. So I'm like, Nick, let's shoot them down. And it's like, they keep building back, they keep going back into zone. And soon, okay. And then they hit me, they crack me, and I'm like, dang it. And then watch this, Prof Yappie gets lasered right about here. See, look at his health. He was 3 HP, I'm pretty sure, or something is what he told me. I'm like, Nick, go and use the med kit. He uses the med kit, and then just when there's 1 second left, the water pushes him into the zone. And I'm like, no, because how am I gonna win this without him? Because these two kids are sweats. They're pretty sure they had stuff. I also had a kid's charge shotgun, but I dropped it for this purple tack. Because in the end game, I'm really good with tacks. Also, comment down below your epic if you want me to play with you. And I can play with you tomorrow. Anyways, I'm like, okay, these two kids are sweats. They laser me out of the sky. I take storm damage. It's like, oh my god, I need to use the chug jug. But then the kids come down, and it's like, oh no. I see their builds. Prof Yappie is just, like, really nervous right now. And we're like, oh my god, we have to get the dub for YouTube. And we're like, oh my god, it was so stressful. And, like, these kids, they wouldn't stop. Like, they're P90ing into my box, both of my walls. And then I edit up. I see them there, and then they shoot me down because my build's lag. So I'm stuck in here, and then zone pushes me, and I'm like, no, I took 0 damage, thank God. I'm trying to chug. Then this kid breaks my wall. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill him. And then, thank God he doesn't hit me, and I kill him. And oh my God, this was such a clutch game. Like, I was 1 shot, but these kids were so bad, they didn't kill me. Like, what? Boom! GG's, boys. And that is how me and Prof Yappie got a victory royale. This is episode 2 of Fortnite highlights. Do 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 do.